This is how to repurpose your vase flowers into a vessel. You'll need your shears that you'll be actually cutting your flowers with, and some floral tape. Floral tape is not necessary, however, it's gonna help you really create a great look and create a sturdier arrangement. With the floral tape, you'll cut off a piece that is longer than the vessel itself, and then go ahead and put it in a check pattern. Now that you've created a checkered board with the tape over the vessel, you're ready to begin. I'm looking for the greens to actually come over the vessel itself. The clear you can't see, but you can also cut it at the end. So taking all the florals out of the vase, we can spread them out on the table or whatever surface you're using, but we will start with the greens. Greens is always the best option to start with because it really creates the foundation of your arrangement. We don't want this to be super high. As I mentioned, I want it to kind of hang over the lip a little bit, so I'm gonna cut it pretty short. And then I'll use another one for a taller option. So measure it to the side and then cut below. I want it to be a little bit like this, so I'm gonna cut accordingly. Now that you have cut the stem, you wanna make sure that no leaves will be actually in the water itself, in the vessel, because it'll create bacteria and it will shorten the lifespan of the florals. So make sure we take those off. You can pull them, or for a lot of stems, you can actually just run your fingers down and make sure clean, clean, clean. I'm gonna take another green, keep building from there. Now this is a large stem, so what's amazing about this option is that we can actually individually take these and fill it as we go. So the one stem will become 5 very quickly. Now that we've started with those greens, I wanna add in some of the actual blooms, the flowers themselves, and then we'll keep filling in with the filler. Since we are repurposing these flowers, they may have seen a little bit of wear and tear, or they might have aged a little bit. If they have, you can just go ahead and pull off the outer petals and they'll look fresh and new just as you started. We're gonna go ahead and take the focal flower, again, making sure that these are where your eye is attracted to. You wanna stay in the odd numbers for some of the clusters because it creates a good little moment for those florals to really be seen. And continue with some more filler for texture. Since now we've created the green leaves, it's nice to bring in more of the wildflower texture greens. One thing to note from your vase flowers that you're transferring into a vessel is really creating height, because it can quickly become very stagnant if you're pouring it all together. So from roses to mums, it will become very flat. So that's how these filler are really creating the texture, and adding in the dusty will actually create another little moment and soften it up. And then don't forget to create a little height. You could even get real wild and create a mum and make it real tall. You don't really see the stem, but you've created a nice height because the filler fills it in. So it's nice to really build upon and create that height. And that is how you repurpose flowers from a vase to a vessel.
Are you looking for more product advice and wisdom from me?
Or me?
Or me?
Hit that subscribe button or head over to thedesirecompany.com for more classes, how-tos, and reviews.